Everyone, Roadshow Trucker here. Just popping in real briefly. I did get a headset. This is the Blue Parrot B450 XT. If anyone knows anything about this, let me know. Is it good, bad? I did pay $169 for it, but I have never wore a headset. And I know being a truck driver, I am going to need one. The next video is an actual driver here at Prime taking his maneuver test here. So if anyone's curious like I was, I tried searching for videos of a real person actually taking the exam here. I couldn't find any, but so I did record somebody with their permission, and yeah, enjoy. So that's coming up next. Leave me a comment if you have a good review on that Blue Parrot, the one I just showed you. Let me know what you think of it. Appreciate it. Later, guys. This person is being tested. The first maneuver is to pull forward and stop that front bumper in a box up by those cones. He can't pass that cone up there in front. That cone right there up by his semi. And then what he'll do is he'll set the brakes and then get out and look. And the examiner will probably tell him good job, or maybe not. You know, some maneuvers are fell right away and some are just points. In the next maneuver, which will be number 2, he's going to pull forward until the rear of his trailer passes that front cone, and then he will stop, and then will perform a straight line back. So that cone on the left-hand side coming up to the rear of his trailer, as soon as he's past that, the examiner will say, hey, stop, and you can begin at any time. Like I said, in this maneuver, the driver will do a straight line back without crossing over the lines or hitting basically any of these cones that he's backing into. Now, when he backs, the front of his semi has to clear those last 2 cones before he can honk the horn and say he's done test number 2. As you can see, he is doing a very good job. And don't forget, your semi has to clear that last cone, which he's clear, but he can't see that cone until right about probably now. And then he can stop. Good job. He'll get out and talk to the examiner. Test number 3, or maneuver number 3, he's going to pull out of that box. So he's going to pull forward, and he's going to pull out to the left without missing any of the cones as seen in the video. But when he clears that last cone on the left up there, he's got to watch his tandem tires. His tires have a 2 or 3 foot window from that cone. So you can see right there, the tandem tires is missed. So now he's going to cut it back, and on the right side tandem tires has to get close to that other cone. You don't want to be too close to it, but there's a stripe, your tire has to be within that bound, which he did complete that with no issues. Now at this time, if your truck ain't straight to perform the next maneuver, which would be number 4, the examiner will straighten you up. And that's exactly what the examiner is doing. He's straightening him up, telling him what way to go. He's helping the driver get in position for the next test. As seen here, the examiner does take time to explain to you what each maneuver is going to be like. He's going to tell you, what he wants you to do. So that's exactly what's going on here. He's telling him the 4th maneuver, the blind spot, offset backing, or whatever. He's just explaining it to him to make sure the driver understands what he is being tested on. All right, the driver is ready and he's proceeding back to the semi to start his 4th and final maneuver. He's gonna back that semi in between those 2 cones that are far apart, and he can't hit any of the other cones in that box. The rear of his tire has to miss that cone, obviously. He can't hit it. Now in this maneuver, I believe you have 2 free pull-ups and 2 get out and looks. At the end of this maneuver, he does have to get that back bumper in those last cones in that yellow box. That back bumper cannot be outside of that box at all. It's hard to see from here because I can't zoom in. And those cones to the left of a semi that you see, that he ain't far from, he can't go over that line either. Remember, he can't hit any of the cones. So if you think you're not in the right position, always do a pull-up. Get into that position. Don't try to force it. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. He's taking that pull-up, which is good. And I personally think he'll have to do another pull-up to get in line because he's extremely close to that cone, the rear tires, the rear trailer tires. And I believe that's what happened. I heard a whistle. The examiner did blow the whistle, so his tire must have hit that cone. So he'll get points for that. So he should have done a pull-up before then, and that he could have avoided those points. But that's okay. We're all new drivers. We get nervous, especially on the day that you're going to test out like this guy is. I'm gonna pause the video about right now and wait until he actually starts to pull in the box, because I'm not sure how many pull-ups this driver is gonna have to do. Okay, we're gonna continue here. He's in the box. Those tandem wheels on the trailer are on the line. So now he's gonna start his maneuver to get that semi trailer in that box all the way, and then he will steer to follow, the semi, follow the trailer into the box. The examiner is watching over there to make sure he don't approach or go over the lines or hit any cones. So he's in, so now he's gonna turn the wheel all the way to the left. And he's gonna follow that tractor with the trailer, and he should end up right in the box. Now you can't see the cone, but if you're sitting in the driver's seat, he can't see that cone on the right-hand side. Well, you can now. It's on the left-hand side. He passed it. He didn't hit it with the tractor, so that's good. Good job. He is in the box, and I want to say he's damn near perfect. And he has to get that back bumper in that yellow 3-foot box in between the cones, as you can see at the rear of the trailer right there. He should get out and look before he hits that horn, because you hit that horn, it means you're done. And if you're out of the box, well, so the driver's doing the right thing. He's gonna get out and look. If he's outside that box a little bit, he'll continue to back up. He'll know I need to back up about a foot to be in the box. But he can't back up that bumper can't go past that box. So he's gonna go back up and hit the horn, which he did. And now he's gonna go talk to the examiner. That is the final maneuver test. This is a real test that's happening right now here at Prime. So if you're curious about the maneuvers, this driver passed. Have a good day. So let me clarify. I don't know exactly how the point system works. So you hear me talking about, well, on that fourth maneuver, yeah, I do know for sure that you get 2 free pull-ups and I believe 2 free get out and looks. But some of the other ones during the whole maneuver test, I should say, I'm not for sure how the points actually work. I do know, I believe that first maneuver, when you pull up and you got to put that front bumper in a 3-box window, I believe if you don't get that, you flunk. And so you have to retake the maneuver test. But I'm not perfect. I may be off on some of it. Like I said, I'm new too, guys. So, but this will give you a general idea on how the test actually works. So I hope you guys like it. Until then, we'll talk to you all later.